Hello everyone, my name is Grace and welcome back to Plumbob Cubed. I am very stressed because we already tried streaming today. Like we already I was streaming like 2 to 210 and my computer froze. My entire computer froze and did a manual restart. So, we're gonna give this another try. If I crash again, like if I just can't continue, then we're just gonna leave it. Let me switch to the gameplay screen. Hi guys, how are you? This is the game. We're at 3. I made Lauren actually sleep until longer so he doesn't get up at like 3 and surprise me. Excuse me. We had basically just started, so we didn't like lose anything really important when the game crashed. All we lost was Lauren getting ready to go fish. Really? So that's okay. Miss Dietrich appears to be getting up, which is fine. We'll send her to eat. And then she also wants to fish for a minute, so I might just send her to go fish real quick. I'm just gonna get Lauren set up so we don't even have to think about him, because yeah, I am so terrified, honestly, that my game is gonna crash. It's not even my game that crashed. It's my entire computer. Something that I've known, I'm actually working on saving up for an actual PC, because what I have currently is just a like laptop. So I'm working to like save up for, a PC tower and everything. But like this is certainly this is certainly a way. This is certainly a way. Sorry, I am just really stressed because I don't know why my computer like just decided to freeze in the middle of streaming. Like, I don't know if I was just like stressing my computer out too much by having it do too much. I don't know, and that is what concerns me. It just decided to do like it decided to restart in the middle of streaming, and I'm just like, did I burn something? Did I get my computer too hot because I was editing this morning? I don't know. And we're just gonna have to be calm. We're just gonna have to be calm, but it's gonna like take me a minute to be calm. If you understand where I'm coming from. So Miss Dietrich actually is officially 5, so that means you're gonna be able to tend to your garden, which is great. We love that for us, right? Lauren, his needs are actually pretty good, so I'm not gonna force him to do that this morning. Lydia wants to stay inside for 48 hours. It's kind of hard. You kind of live on like a very open floor plan. We'll try to do something for her, and we're going to have her undermine Charity again. Why not? Ginger's up. She can go ahead and grab something for breakfast. And then Elmore, he wants to cook. I'd love for him to actually make Ginger's bed too. So I mean, she has a second to get there. He is going to make pancakes again, so he's not making a whole serving. Actually, we're out of breakfast food. He can make a whole serving. He can make a whole serving of pancakes. It'll be fine. And then he will also go help with the garden. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of this spoiled key lime pie though, because that is frustrating me. And I'm thinking my goal for today, for like this episode, is to move Miss Lydia out. I think that would be great. And then something that we need to be thinking about is for the Nothing is Free challenge, I've kind of decided that like basically descendants of Miss Dietrich are going to be able to unlock lots, right? So, you know, Mitchell, who is the father of Elmore, he's not able to unlock a lot, he's married in. Lauren, he is not able to unlock a lot, he's married in, you know. Also, Mitchell wasn't married in, he just like he donated his sperm to the cause. Not really. That's not that's one way to phrase it, right? So yeah. Elmore. I'm sorry that someone has to use the sink. I didn't know using this. Okay. We do have to tell Miss Ginger to do something afterwards though. We're gonna send her out fishing because she wants to catch more goldfish anyways. So we're gonna send her out to fish, and Elmore can then resume cooking. And we should be all good. And then once he's done cooking, honestly, Dietrich might be done the garden by that point. I don't really know. Miss Lydia wants to improve her charisma skill, which we can do, I guess. Where is her charisma skill at right now? She's okay there. Perfect. So then we don't want her in the bathroom because people need to be there. We can instead win a ranked chess match. Do you even know who's ranked in chess, bestie? What's your chess skill? 3? I don't think you're winning it. I hate to tell you. You're not going to play a computer game. You are instead going to continue practicing chess. It's a little too early at like 6 to try to call Miss Barbara to set up Lydia and Barbara, who are currently the only gay women in this town that we are aware of. It's very stressful. And I think that we're probably just going to do an instant baby situation for them. That's kind of my plan. And maybe, I'm thinking actually maybe we'll move Barbara in and move Barbara and Lydia to like a new household, right? But we gotta get them like being romantic and woohooing and everything, so that'll work. Elmore has increased his cooking skill to level 5 as he did last time. Perfect. Perfect. Come on, Elmore. What are these pancakes? What's their quality? Great pancakes, nice quality. Let's go. It's going back in the fridge. And Elmore's just going to be able to eat. And for Elmore, so in terms of our Sims, I don't know if... So the reason that Miss Dietrich unlocked the graveyard was that means we could, like, hold people's tombs once they died, right? It was strategic. So I don't know if we should be thinking in terms of, like, gameplay of, like, oh, a city hall would probably unlock a lot of nice things to have, or if we should go based off of, like, personality. Because I feel like with Elmore, I would love for him to unlock, the restaurant, you know? I feel like that goes along well with his personality, him enjoying cooking and everything, along with fishing and his gardening. I feel like that would be fun. Miss Dietrich, I'm gonna stop her from continuing to tend to the garden because like we're basically already good at this point. I do want Elmore to do a little bit in the garden. And I'm gonna have Miss Dietrich dispose of dead plants. Elmore, with your skills. Is it gardening level 6? I want to get him to gardening level 7. That would be like the ideal, you know? And then we can think about planting more. Ginger has improved her fishing skill to level 6, which is incredible. We have some grapevines to plant also. I'm gonna try to have Elmore do the planting for his skill, right? I do really want to up his skill. I don't know if I feel like gardening is a classic thing to have at one point during like a generational challenge, a legacy challenge, but I'm not sure. I think mastering the skill would at least be fun though, right? He's already started. He's so close anyways. Okay. Then we have the grapevine there. I certainly hope that Elmore would be able to plant all of these plants at level 6, but I'm not positive. So I know Elmore can definitely plant grapes. So I'm gonna get him started on that. He most likely can definitely plant a lemon too. I see that's something that we need. Then Miss Dietrich is done with the garden. We have everything good there. So I'm gonna send her to take care of her needs. And she honestly wants to like fish for a little bit. See, she wants to catch a death fish and catch every type of fish. But we need fishing in the graveyard in order to unlock a death fish, I believe. If I remember correctly. And we do have a cemetery now, but we don't have like a fishing spot in the cemetery. So I'm not exactly sure what to do in that instance, right? I don't know. She has mastered her lifetime. She has completed her lifetime wish. I don't know why I want to say masters recently. It's just what's coming naturally. I actually, for Miss Dietrich, we have our graveyard, which is actually like opened now. We still got a lot of work to do. With it. But I would love to maybe go like visit the graveyard instead of to go here. But kind of visit the graveyard, and then once we're in the graveyard, maybe like we play for tips. Because we've never gotten the chance to do that due to the lack of people in town, right? Of course, we should probably check that Elmore is he's able to plant the onion, and he's able to plant the watermelon. Perfect. Once he's at level 10, he should be roughly good, I assume, with everything. Oh, and we do have some more dead plants already. Great. Cool. These tomato plants are in fact dead. Let's get him to finish tending to the garden. And he improved his thing. He improved his gardening skill to level 7, which means he can plant rare quality seeds, which basically means that he can like be fully in charge of the garden. I'm also gonna do a quick save as. I haven't been doing save as is because I didn't learn until recently the importance of them. Like having the numbers and everything was just kind of frustrating to me, and I didn't understand like why it was helpful. But in my personal Sims game, I've been getting error 12 after like 2 hours of gameplay, which is really frustrating. It's really frustrating. And so my solution has been to I actually installed NREST Saver for it, along with the Regul Save Cleaner, which I just didn't need it before, to help with that, along with doing save ases to help avoid, like, corruption of the game, you know? So Miss Dietrich is almost at the cemetery already. And then we're gonna... I think she's walking to the center of the lot. We're gonna have her perform for tips. I don't think anyone's there right now, but, you know, in case anyone comes later to populate the world. And Miss Dietrich wants to find a rock. We can do that. You've done that before. Miss Ginger. I would like to take care of Miss Ginger's needs a little bit more. She does actually want to improve her logic skill. It'd be fun also to work on that. Lydia has improved her logic skill level 4. Elmore with these tomato plants needs to go ahead and replant them. So I'm gonna get him working on that. Right. Because we just want to make sure we always have like at least 3. At least currently. Actually, once Elmore's done, he might... Does he have work today? No, he's actually off of work today because it's a Wednesday. Don't play computer games. Don't play computer games. Oh, we also need to plant one more purple eggplant. Okay. I've probably tried to like scan through the garden and I still didn't see that. Once Elmore's taking care of that, he's done with his physicality, so he can probably shower. Take care of those needs. His skills are... Has he mastered fishing? He has. I don't particularly want him to work on cooking right now because we already have so much food. But he is a perfectionist. So it would be good, actually, it would be good potentially to have him work on, like, painting. Since he is a perfectionist, that could be fun. Along with, like, additionally writing. I'm just gonna have him do a small painting. Then he is childish, and then he's also brave. Yeah. I'm thinking that the fishing could definitely... Not the fishing. I'm thinking unlocking the restaurant could definitely be fun for him. Just since, like, he'd want the perfect thing. I'm saying the restaurant rather than the diner because I do fear the diner. It may not be to his taste. So it's the bistro, which is a rabbit hole. And the skill requirement is just maxing out cooking, it looks like. So, yeah, we can definitely do that for Elmore. Of course, also, like, with the cost of how much the bistro is. I do want to... It would be nice to finish the cemetery, though, first. And then he still does have to master cooking anyways. With Ginger, she has her logic really high and her fishing really high. So I don't know if there's anything that we can do with that. We, of course, have more time for Miss Ginger here. But her traits are also neurotic, couch potato, and genius. I think genius has to do with logic. So I would love to play around more with that. We're gonna have her catch all the goldfish she wants. I think once she's done with the goldfish, maybe we send her back to work on... Maybe we send her back to work on her logic. I'm not sure, though. We're not necessarily in a tight spot for money, but it's still good to be working towards it. And now that it is about 10, I wouldn't mind inviting over Barbara and seeing if we can get Barbara and Lydia to pursue a romantic connection. Right? And Miss Fatima is already done cleaning, which is great. Barbara actually says that she'll be coming over, which is great. We love that. Miss Lydia is looking good, feeling good. She can actually get the mail while we wait. Right? And I don't know necessarily what would be in the mail. Oh, it's the charisma for Miss Dietrich. Oh, Miss Dietrich has accomplished so much. I'm so proud of her. Um, she is truly amazing. Especially charisma was so hard to manage in a basically empty town, you know. Oh, and Barbara is officially here, so we can go ahead and get to know her. I'm just gonna start with being friendly, right? Because that is their existing relationship. Get to know. We can do a general chat. We can go ahead and ask about day. We can hope that Miss Barbara isn't like good. She is on flirty though. Hopefully she's not good because that will contrast with our traits a lot. Since Miss Barbara is in the world, we can also consider her attractiveness and ask about her gender preference just to double check. And then we can like tell a story and talk about art. Right? It's nice to have them at least chat. And then this actually might increase our charisma skill, which would be great since we wanted to do that. Perfect, but we don't find Barbara at all attractive, even though she is gay. And Elmore has actually learned the painting skill. I'm so sorry, Lydia. Barbara is unfortunately your only option. I'm truly sorry. I know you don't find her attractive, but yeah, we're almost know all of Barbara's traits. We know that she's a mooch, she's artistic, unflirty, a loner, and something else. But if we can get them paired up, I think that would be exciting, right? We're just gonna really focus. We're gonna really focus on it. Let's just hope Barbara doesn't just like love the outdoors or something, you know? That would truly be the worst. Come on, girls, stop talking about art. Doing the get to know, favorite colors and everything. That's nice. Not traits. The flirt does appear to be working well. Let's go ahead. Maybe let's hold hands. Oh, she's asking us for money. Oh. Say yes. Don't ruin the mood. Don't ruin the mood. Oh, we said no, but it does not seem to have ruined the mood. We can compliment her personality, which, as a reminder, we are, in fact, not attracted to. It's fine, though. It's fine, though. We can say, Miss Barbara, we are both starved for options in this town as gay sims. Well, at least currently. We're working on it. We're working on increasing the population. So, let's go ahead and we gotta keep going. Let's do another flirt. I don't want to go to like woohoo yet, because that's way too fast. We need to build up. We can like give an amazing massage because we're great at that, and we do want to kiss Barbara, so that would be fun. Let's go for it. Let's do the first kiss. The massage. See, isn't that nice? Right. Okay, first kiss. Boom. Perfect. You guys are extremely irresistible, which is great. From that point, we can stroke cheek. But I think let's go for the risky woohoo. Why not? Or honestly, we're not here for a risky woohoo. We're here to be serious. We're here to lock in. We're gonna go straight for a try for baby. Right? Again, I don't know if I have same-sex and pregnancy enabled. Like, I truly don't know. I don't know if this is gonna work. Y'all are thinking about robbing and dumpsters. Okay. You know, that's y'all's choice. But we're gonna see how this goes. We are currently on Aunt Flo, so I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't work out. I mean, uterus, set phase, ovulatory. How is Miss Barbara? She's currently in luteal. We can go crazy. We can set phase as ovulatory and see what that does for you too. Again, I'm not sure if I have it installed with the mangoes also having an interaction. I'm not. I don't want to like. I want to test, and that's what this is for. Also, the fact that we don't have much time. You know, Lydia is 17 days before she's an elder. So they are having their nice little woohoo, which is great. Went straight for a try for a baby. And we did get the little charm, the little lullaby. So now that we're here, you can go ahead and like while on the bed, it would be great if you could like do the cuddle. I know that there's a cuddle option, and I do think it's adorable to force my Sims to do it. Or we do like the make out on bed. That works too. Why don't y'all want to do cute things together? It does drive me insane. It says Lydia says, I'm glad I used a condom. She's glad she used a condom in this last woohoo. I told you try for baby. How did you have protection? Show uterus info. Huh? Lydia, I am so confused. What do you mean you're glad you used a condom? To my knowledge, you don't have a condom in your inventory. We're gonna have him go again. We're gonna see what happens, right? And Miss Dietrich wants to have another child. Miss Dietrich, I do fear that may not be possible. You may be passing away at any second. I do fear that might not work. But I mean, I truly okay. We're gonna have Lydia and Barbara woohoo again. We're gonna see how that goes. Ginger has not caught all her goldfish yet. Are there goldfish in where I'm telling her to fish from? Is the most important question. Yes, there is. So we just need her to get there. Okay. So Miss Lydia and Barbara. They're gonna go have their little woohoo again. We had another chime. So we'll figure it out from there. Okay. Miss Lydia wants to use the restroom. Sure. You can continue to do like a little bit of a flirt though. That would probably be great. Just some aftercare. Then is Barbara ranked chess? Does not appear so. Okay. I mean, can we call over the next ranked chess opponent? We could. I don't know if we're gonna succeed though. That was my fear. And my hesitation. Oh, Lydia has improved her Christmas skill to level 4. Incredible. Just my hesitation with everything. Actually, you don't have the wish to become like, you know, going steady, but we can at least do that since You guys are currently the only queer Sims, the only gay women that we have in town currently. So we can do that. Don't propose marriage. That's so quick. We can whisper in ear. And, you know, do all the fun stuff. I think, you know, since Miss Barbara is here, we could have her move in with us, right? So that means we're able to, like, move them out together. To, like, get them their own house. I feel like that would make sense. I wouldn't hate doing that. So since Barbara's here, we're working towards pregnancy with the both of them. I don't hate that idea. I don't know. Because if we can just get Lydia pregnant, and then have Lydia, like, move out with said baby, then Barbara can move in with them if, like, she really wants to. You know? We won't have to go that fast. And Elmore has completed a painting for $14. That's a painting. I would love for him to sell that. And he actually also wants to increase his logic skill. So he's not going to play a computer game. So I'm going to stop Miss Ginger from fishing because she has finally caught that 15th goldfish. And she's going to play chess with Elmore. They're going to do that together because they both want to improve their charisma skill, or their logic skill. So I think that would be fun for them. Right? They're both going to do it until their logic skill increases. Right? But I think possibly we're gonna leave these two to just flirt for right now. And Lauren also wants to have a child. How are y'all? You already, I mean, this is, if Miss Dietrich cannot get pregnant because she is an elder, then there's, like, we don't have a city hall to, like, justify why we're able to adopt a child. So that's why I'm not going straight for, like, oh yeah, y'all can have another kid. You know? But whatever. Miss Lydia, is there anything I can have you do to earn us money? Like, please. I don't know. Or y'all are flirting again? I'm gonna do another try for baby just to ensure that hopefully someone out of you two is pregnant. And Ginger has accomplished her wish to improve her logic skill to level 6. Incredible. Now she wants to go shower. Actually, very valid point. I don't think we've taken care of your needs yet. You should absolutely take care of your bladder and your hygiene. Ginger's also kind of getting hungry. Everyone's kind of getting hungry. So that's a thing to consider, like, for dinner. Elmore does need to keep improving his skill, though. And Ginger does actually want to talk to her mom, Dietrich, so it would be nice if we could do that, too. Okay. So with Ginger, she is neurotic, she's a couch potato, and she's a genius. I'm trying to, I know that there's a lot of logic requirements, right, for some of these rabbit holes. But since she's a couch potato, if we go pure logic, that would actually do the hospital. She is a genius. It could be fun to have Miss Ginger work on unlocking the hospital. Right? I wouldn't hate that. She does have the wish to become a master tinkerer right now, which is cool. Right? But yeah. Then Miss Ginger is getting a little hungry, so I'm gonna have her eat leftovers. I'm gonna have her eat the autumn salad. And then from there, I would in fact like her to probably do some more fishing. I feel like that would be helpful with earning money. Though, actually, if we want her to unlock the hospital, since that seems to only be logic, we'll just go ahead and keep her working on her logic skill, right? Because the sooner that we can unlock lots, like the more populated our town will be, which is very exciting. And then Elmore, again, if we just focus on cooking for him, that would be fun. Why? Y'all go out here. So Miss Ginger can eat food because Miss Ginger is hungry. Why are y'all doing this? Okay. And we do have to... It again says that Miss Lydia used a condom. I'm so confused. You guys can absolutely continue to flirt. It does look like Lauren needs to come home. He's quite hungry, so I'm gonna send him home to eat some food, and then he also needs to take care of his hygiene. So I'm gonna have him mac and cheese, shower, and then he actually needs to upgrade his stereo. And I think that would be fun to do for the evening. Let me pop into buy actually, and just pop down the stereo real quick so we can like take care of that. You know, Miss Dietrich is still doing good. I don't think she's made any money from playing for tips because we don't really have any perks. But it's okay. It's okay. Right. And Ginger's doing good. Elmore's doing okay. Elmore's aging up in 7 days. It would be great if immediately when he aged up, we could unlock the bistro. I'm considering that. Okay. Right. And Lauren, once he's done, is going to go ahead and... What upgrade? So... It seems like we can do any upgrade we want. I'm going to do improved speakers because it seems like that is what Mitchell is complaining about. So I'm fine with that. Miss Lydia is having some food to take care of her hunger. And she wants to get a job. The problem is that the only career option available right now is the Peter in religion. Which she did get fired from. So it's not really the best fit for her. You know, it would be helpful if we could send her to work though. Unless it would be wonderful if we could move her out. Right? And as Miss Dietrich is out, I'm just gonna keep track of how she is doing real quick for right now. I'm thinking maybe she'll come home once her hunger is like counting down to the minutes, that's what I'm feeling like. Right? And we are at the minute point, I do fear. So Miss Dietrich is going to run home. We'll see if she did earn any money playing tips. Does not look like it. We need a park. We'll get a park eventually, right? We'll do it one day. And then we have Lauren working on upgrading speakers, which is great. Perfect. And Elmore actually wants to win 5 games. We definitely tried to save that once he's improved his logic skill. That would be a fun wish to try. Right? Let's see. Yeah, very excited. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. I'm so good. But Elmore has improved his logic skill to level 7, which is great. Right, at that point, he's hungry, so he can get up and he can eat spaghetti for dinner, right? He does want to make grilled salmon soon, but we do need to work towards that. And then Omar needs to use the restroom. And then, honestly, he might be ready to go to bed. Instead of immediately doing that, I wouldn't mind sending him out to do some more fishing and waiting until he gets, like, the tired moodlet. At that point, he can go to bed. Miss Ginger, I'm gonna keep her doing the logic skill, and she's gonna go to bed. You two are continuing to flirt and go have another try for baby. Why not? For fun. And no, Miss Ginger, you don't need to go to bed yet. You're not that tired. Keep playing chess. And actually, Dietrich does want to talk to her child, Ginger. So I would love for them to actually, like, interact. I feel like that would be great. Do, like, a chat. And also, I can't do friendly because people are sitting and that's annoying, but it's fine. But yeah, I don't know if Elmore or Dietrich should, like, be the heir. I'd actually be okay kind of keeping both of them in the household for a minute. No, I don't feel like that would be too detrimental, right? But that's my opinion. Miss Dietrich, once she's done, she's going to talk to her daughter Ginger. Excuse me. This means Ginger can probably stop playing chess. Get out of the chair also. Get out of the chair. And she can thank her mom for cleaning. And, you know, get to know. Right. Dietrich, I did tell you to go ahead and, like, ask about your daughter's day. And chat with her. Get to know your daughter. And, you know, like, give your daughter a hug. That would be cute. Then as it hits, like, 9, you could even go ahead and, like, ask Ginger to go to bed or something. I don't know. Tell your daughter a story and reveal a secret. We're just gonna have them interact. Lauren is also getting tired, but he's almost done the upgrade, which is incredible. I'm going to have him also try to fix the toilet. And we have our autosaver again with NRAS, so we're going to take care of that. I was waiting till night, but I do appreciate the saver. Right. And then with Miss Dietrich, are we able to tell Ginger to go to bed yet? Like, it's 9. Is that not bedtime? Miss Lydia's going to bed. She's like, I'm tired. And it looks like Lauren did improve the speaker. Or we can just turn it off because Miss Barber decided to turn it on. Oh, we're so close to finishing the upgrade. No, let us finish the upgrade. Come on. Oh, we're too tired? Please finish the upgrade, Lauren. You have 2 more %. You're so close, man. You have like 2 more minutes left to work. And then I'm happy to send you straight to sleep. Like, I would prefer for you to unclog the toilet, but I'm okay if you just want to go to sleep. Okay. Dietrich and Ginger I want to make sure Ginger had her wish fulfilled. Perfect. We do have the go to bed option, so I'm gonna have Miss Dietrich say that. Miss Dietrich is then gonna go to bed herself. Elmore is honestly, yep, he can go to bed too. Okay, perfect. And then we're almost done for at least this day in game, which would be great. And Lauren actually improved his handiness skill to level 8 while upgrading the toilet or repairing the toilet. Right? Incredible. That means Lauren's able to go to bed too. We also sell Lauren's fit. Elmore, why are you up? Oh, you need to react to the upgraded object. You're so right, Elmore. Clearly that's the most important thing in the world. Okay. Is Miss Barbara going to leave our lot? Is she gonna go sleep with Lydia? I'm so confused. She's gonna go sleep with Lydia. Okay, okay. Well, from here, I'm going to do a quick save. And I'm gonna throw it to a break, and we will be back soon. Okay, I am back. So I'm transitioning back to our gameplay and unmuting our desktop audio. I'm just running this until morning. Actually, extend. I want to make sure they all sleep in to like at least 6, you know? And Elmore wants to earn a raise. That would be fun to do. That would be fun to achieve, right? Then is Miss Barber just living here? Lydia is nauseous of unknown causes. I'm so glad. Oh, that's so exciting. We don't know what Miss Barber is doing, and I'm not worried about it. Want to eat cookies, which we should be able to solve that craving. That would be great if we could move out Miss Lydia, you know? Right? And then Miss Barber is leaving, which is absolutely fine. You know, very fair, very valid. Miss Lydia is actually, I assume, going to have to wake up to go vomit of unknown causes. Okay, I'm really glad about that. If the pregnancy works, that would in fact be incredible, you know? But we'll have to see. Then she is almost fully rested, so I'm fine to have her use the restroom, take an evil shower, and then she can probably eat breakfast. And rather than eat breakfast, she'll eat her craving, actually, which is the chocolate chip cookie. Right? And it's a little too early. It's a little too early for the ringed chess master, to be honest. But Lydia could, what could Lydia do? Great question. She doesn't really earn money for this household in any way, shape, or form. And of course, she broke the shower. Could I have her at least try to repair it? Like that? It'd be nice if she at least tried to repair it. Also, I'm gonna get Elmore up, actually. Oh, wait, no. It's 20 minutes too early. I was like, oh, he's gonna start taking care of the garden. My bad, Elmore. I kind of forgot that we gotta wait a little minute on the garden. While we wait, wasn't there a gem back here? Did I have someone pick it up? I truly forgot. I'm so sorry I woke you up too early, Elmore. That's truly my bad. We're going to have him try to take care of the garden entirely by himself today. Because he should have high enough skill for it. Right? And I'd be very, very excited to see if he could. So, we're going to start having him tend to the garden. Miss Lydia is going to try to repair the shower, which is going to be fun to watch, honestly. It does look like I also forgot to sell Lauren's fishes that he caught, which we're going to do that now. Right. Dietrich's good. Oh, and then we also need to sell Ginger's fish. Right. Everyone is supposedly going to be waking up around, like, 6-ish, which I'm pretty content with. I'm actually going to have Miss Dietrich wake up last, because I'm thinking she's gonna go around and collect all like the gems around town today. So Miss Ginger's gonna wake up. She's gonna have autumn salad for breakfast because we need to eat it. It looks like a lot of our leftovers already spoiled, which is incredible. Truly amazing. Never been done before. And Ginger can probably go fishing until we figure out whatever the situation is with the bathroom. With Lauren, he needs to return the stereo to Mitchell, but then I'm thinking about Lauren and like his needs with returning the stereo to Mitchell, because I feel I don't want to do, we probably can't do that too early. We might be able to. So probably once he wakes up, we're going to like clean out the bad food. We only need to do that once. And then he can, you know, eat breakfast. And then hopefully at this point, the bathroom should be usable. Cross our fingers, but we'll see. Lydia actually improved her handiness skill to level 2. Good job, Lydia. Again, Lydia's needs are all good. And she is evil. Is there, like... I mean, honestly, she wants a job. We could have her, like, register... So, you know how in the Woohooer mod, there's the Kama Sutra, and with the Kama Sutra, there is the, you know, being a Kama Sutra professional. I don't know if that gets a little too, vulgar, though. I mean, she wants a job. I don't know if that is considered a job, though. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have her register as professional so she gets paid. And then at that point, she can do some like random cyber woohoos. And, you know, earn some money that way. Right? Miss Dietrich is already up. Wow. She's gonna have autumn salad too, because I know that was seems to be like the last thing that has been cooked. Lauren, he's gonna use the restroom, and then he's gonna shower, and then he's gonna return the stereo. Miss Dietrich, she's gonna eat. And then I'd love for her to fish while she... I'd love for her to fish while she waits for, like, the restroom to be available from Lauren. Right? And then she can go ahead and go around town collecting all of the rocks, you know? So Miss Lydia, are you registered as a professional? Yes, she is. Okay. We just gonna see what that does, you know? We're just gonna see. We also sell the old newspaper in her inventory. Right? If Lydia can make money for the household, I'd be very happy. That's how I'm feeling now, you know? And then everyone seems to be doing okay. All right. Perfect. And Miss Ginger, she's probably gonna be the last one to use the restroom, because we were doing Lauren. After Lauren returns the stereo, he's probably just gonna go fishing again, right? And then Elmer actually wants to go fishing some today, so he can also do that. Of course, he's probably gonna take a minute to take care of the garden since he's doing it all by himself. which he's doing a great job, you know? We're gonna put things a little bit faster so we can just take care of everything. Lauren, since Lauren is done, so we're gonna have Miss Dietrich go ahead and take care of her needs now. Lauren, return the stereo, bestie. Elmore has improved his gardening skill to level 8, which is incredible. And once he's done, he is going to have to dispose of all dead plants. Right. And I'm going to do a quick save as again. You know, just to ensure that everything's okay. Right. Probably once I've learned from my experiences with Error 12 is that after 2 hours, we're probably gonna have to unpause, or is it an unpause? I'm not sure. So Miss Lydia, did you? It looks, yes. Miss Lydia did do the register woohoo. So that means she has actually made money from it. Perfect. I just wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna have her continue to do a random cyber woohoos to keep earning money because like her traits are good. Like her needs are good. That's what I mean. Right. Also to make sure that Lauren is returning the stereo, which is perfect. No, return the stereo, bestie. Return the stereo. And like I know you want to become friends with Mitchell again, so like you can chat with him and compliment his home and talk about computers and just like try to befriend him, since I know that's important to you, Lauren. But it's, you know, really not gonna kill anyone. You can do like a chat. Now that they are friends again, Dietrich actually has to settle an argument for someone. Sure. You know, convinced that logic is great. Then Lauren, once you're done talking to Mitchell, I'm gonna have you run over to this local lake here and fish. Miss Dietrich is dumpster diving. If you unsupervised for 1 second, actually get out. Get out. You haven't started dumpster diving, so it has no effect on your hygiene. Ginger is now fishing level 7, which is incredible. Which means that is now her turn to, you know, use the restroom, which we're gonna do. And then she wants to continue catching fish. She wants to continue fishing, so we can definitely do that for Miss Ginger. But Miss Dietrich, we're gonna go complete her opportunity of convince logic is great, like right now, just to get it done with. And then Elmore is actually currently cleaning up the dead plants, which is important to note. We have this bell pepper. Needs to be replanted. And he is able to plant them, which is incredible. And we have apples and everything. Oh, we can't immediately sell our money bags because we know that those are at least good. Right. And then once Elmore is done, we're going to focus on Miss. Oh, he actually needs to eat still. He's gonna take care of his garden, eat, and then he's going to go fishing. That sounds like the plan for him. I actually do want him to try to cook. If we can. Yeah, he needs to cook like a lunch or something. It might not be that late in the day yet for that, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we can get a brunch if we're lucky. You know? Perfect. And then... Okay, and it looks like Elmore is done with throwing away the dead plants. So we're gonna get him started on all the planting here's that he needs to do, which currently looks good. And then the bathroom is empty, so I'm actually gonna take care of his like bathroom needs to try to extend it a little bit longer, so you can like make something for lunch that can be used for dinner rather than making, you know, more pancakes. We don't need more pancakes. We're good with pancakes. Right. But it might just be too early. I mean, he could probably cook it later then. So he can have like leftovers now and then he can go fishing and everything will be fine. And he can cook later in the day. Works too. Actually might be smarter. I don't know. Right. I wouldn't hate that. So he can just go to the local fishing spot. Of course, we could send our Sims like farther into town and everything. But yeah. Miss Dietrich has not been able to convince Cheryl that logic is great. And I don't know why she's struggling so much with this opportunity, but I don't want to go check yet. I mean, it looks like we're all good in terms of our lot. Currently, we have Miss Lydia still working on her cyber woohoo. I'm gonna load up another one for her also, or actually got canceled. She didn't get paid. Okay. Miss Dietrich, go convince Cheryl that logic is great. Oh, you can't because she doesn't exist. Okay, great. Like, she just doesn't exist properly. Then we'll delete the opportunity. Right? That works fine. And, hi! I got a notification that, I'm so scared to say your name wrong, but we just got a new follower, and I want to say thank you for that. I don't see it publicly on my end here, but I do see, I want to say, like, Vika Sinasu is now a follower, so I want to say thank you for following. Miss Dietrich, we're playing the Nothing is Free series and everything. We're about to send Miss Dietrich to look for rocks and gems, so we can complete her wish, but also so we can earn more money, right? She had an opportunity, but that was failing. I'm not frustrated about it. Collecting more of these rocks will be very important. It looks like we're kind of going in this direction, so that's where my plan is for right now. Right? And as we continue to work on collecting, I do just want to check. We have almost everyone fishing except for Lydia and Dietrich. So I'm thinking once Lydia finishes her woohoo, I told her to eat cookies, but it doesn't count apparently. We might have her try to do a ranked chess match. Because that would be, is that a way to earn money in The Sims 3? I'm genuinely forgetting. That's my apologies. I don't know why that's like confusing me right now. But if she could like complete her wish for the ranked chess match, that would be great, you know? And we're almost at all 8 for collecting from Miss Dietrich. But so we're gonna leave that there. With our random cyber woohoo, we're still working on that. And Miss Lydia did earn money from it. I'm gonna have her keep working. Because I do want money, you know? And actually, we're gonna wait until Dietrich has like finished all of her current collections. Basically, everyone is good at this point, it seems like, which is great. We're hoping that Lydia is pregnant, as she did have the vomiting for unknown causes, but I'm not sure. I'm very nervous, you know? This is very much an indoors activity that Miss Lydia can do, which I assume is great for her. And you can go ahead, try to do another cyber. And we have... Okay, we're waiting for 6 more rocks to supposedly get collected before we can send Miss Dietrich out to, like, get more. Right? So we're at 5. 5 left. But everyone is doing, like, a great job fishing, which is great. 4. And then 3. Perfect. I'm actually happy that we did figure out a way to get Lydia to earn money. She does have nauseous for unknown causes again, which is very exciting. And I mean, you have 2 hours, girl. She wants to go on a date with Barbara. That could be fun to do. That could be fun to do. I am going to make you woohoo again because your needs are good. Again, if she can earn money through it, it's worth it for me. So that's great. And then, oh, but we're not feeling the best, in fact, because of all the interactions. But Miss Lydia can probably eat. And she needs to use the restroom. And of course things got canceled. Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me? It's 1, which is actually, I mean, I would like her to try to do another, like, who to earn more money, and then we can call over the ring chess master and see how that goes. Right? I think that works for us here. Of course, we are about to vomit, like, very soon. So maybe we just, like, practice chess until it's time to vomit, you know? That also wouldn't be, like, too bad of a choice. And Miss Dietrich has almost collected all of the gems. And so once she's over here collecting that gem. But it would be great for her to swing this direction to collect all of these. Perfect. Ideally, I would like her to chat with Elmore sometime today too, to, like, complete that wish on her end, you know? Excuse me, my apologies. But yeah, if we can collect all these gems, that would be great. Perfect. And our fishing also, I don't necessarily know if our fishing is going well, but I assume so. I would like to collect this last 1 more gem, if that's possible, Miss Dietrich. You know, we can go back to Lydia, who's not having the best time, to be honest. At this point, let's actually have her call over the next ranked chess opponent and see how that's going for her. She has not defeated anyone currently, so we don't know. Her highest chess rank is pawn, which basically means nothing, you know? But we'll see how that goes. Right? Yes, we'll invite over Alicia Yi for a round of chess. Sounds lovely. We're gonna pay our bills while we wait. Very helpful. And then we're doing a lot of collecting, which is great. So yeah. Alicia should be over soon. You can also like recycle the newspaper. Oh, Alicia is actually here like right now. So we can go ahead and, you know, do an amusing greet. And then we can challenge her to a game of chess. I don't know what her skill level is, so I am a little like worried that she might just beat us. But we'll see. So we are only at level 4, which is very low. Which is very low. But you never know unless you try. Let's do a quick save as before we get into this beautiful competitiveness. And then also probably at the end of this day, I'm probably going to go again for another break. So that means I can exit the game and reopen the game just to hopefully avoid crashing. You know, we might be able to like fit it on Friday. I'm not sure. I just want to be cautious. So hopefully the game like doesn't crash, you know. Okay. Miss Lydia wants to vomit more. Damn, I'm so sorry for you, Miss Lydia. But we're gonna see how their chest goes. Come on, guys. I know y'all got this. I know you can do this, Lydia. Please, please win this game so we don't have to do this again, you know? And if she's pregnant, then we don't have to worry about her getting a job, which would also be good. Right? And then we can just, like, move her out. Though, we could try to, like, re-enroll her in the Peter religion once she gives birth. Since that is currently our only career option. You know, if she's not, like, living with us, she might be better at it. Though, she definitely has improved her, like, charisma to a very good level. She needs one more friend. We actually might befriend, like, Alicia Yee then. And we did win our ranked chess opponent, which is great. We are also pregnant, which is also great. We're gonna boast about finally winning something. That's hilarious. So, yeah. Lydia's pregnant. Wonderful. Can we please talk? Don't gussy up. Talk. Announce news of pregnancy to Miss Alicia. Like, wow, I just beat you at chess and I'm pregnant. Boast about finally winning something with the chess tournament that you're very proud of. We can ask Miss Alicia about her career. We can get to know her. We can show pregnancy ultrasounds, which we've definitely had the time to get at this point, you know? Y'all are not befriending the best, it seems like. Which is a problem. We just need you two to become friends. That's all my goal is. You know? Because if we can do that, then Lydia can also increase her charisma skill even more. You know? Which is very helpful to do, you know? We do a little gossip. Oh, Alicia is charismatic, which doesn't align with our loser trait. Wonderful, wonderful. Right. I do fear that does track, you know? We're gonna see how much these two can interact in the next 10 minutes before Lydia supposedly has to vomit again. But I do have hope for her. If we could befriend her, that would be great. You know? I'm so proud of Miss Lydia. She was able to complete her wish of defeating the next like ranked up chess opponent. I did not think she was gonna be able to do that. You know? Like it's actually really cool that she succeeded. She does need to go vomit again. Do we have just like the hang out interaction? Because I would love if we did. Due to just like, so we didn't have to think about it, you know? And we could just have these two like autonomously socialize. That's actually something I'm really excited about in Paralives. We can just like have some socialize, and then once like 20, I believe it's about 20 minutes pass in game, that's when you're able to like push the relationship in a certain direction, and I'm like really excited about that gameplay. I'm really excited to get Paralives, and I'm really excited for it. I'm actually more aware of what's going on with Paralives than I was within Zoe, because within Zoe I didn't know anything about the AI. Also, we got spammed to the chat, and I don't seem to be able to delete it. My bad. My apologies. We need these two to ideally keep socializing. We can just do a regular chat. I think that should be fine. Ask about sign would honestly probably be good. We can get to know. We can do some funny interactions. You know, that will be fine most likely. Along with a gossip about churchgoer. And come on, guys, we just gotta get to a point where y'all are friends. That is my goal here. You know, if we could, that would in fact be great. And then Miss Dietrich, she has collected all that she can currently. So we're going to queue her up to get some more, which is great. We know that like what's under this rock is basically inaccessible. It's like under the rock, which is good because it means that it's always something that like we don't collect, which is good to have. So like rocks can keep populating in town, you know? So yeah. And then I certainly hope we're gonna be able to grab these two. It looks like these are the last two over here. There's nothing down there to grab, but we do have one that we forgot over here, which I would love to get. Also, Lydia has improved her charisma skill to level 5, which means that she was able to befriend Alicia, which is incredible, you know? At that point, we'll ask them to hang out so we can like develop their friendship just a little bit more. And what we think about that, I am going to... Lauren wants to see a game at the stadium. Bestie, what stadium? Elmore actually wants to fertilize his plants. I'm not against that. I think that that could be fun to do. So I'm going to have him fertilize with the best fertilizers. And then he can actually serve a dinner. He can make... let's make sushi. Why not? Right? I think that's very exciting. And then we do have the last gem that we need to be able to collect that we weren't able to due to length of everything. Elmore, I don't know. Things are already outstanding and like perfect quality. I don't know how much I want to push that and like use up everything in his inventory. Oh, he's already used up basically everything in his inventory. Well, I can sell the goldfish at least. I guess that's fine. You know? And then everyone should about be ready to come home at this point, which would be great. I know Lauren is hungry, and so is Ginger. So we're gonna actually wait for Elmore to be done cooking, and then we're gonna like send or tell our Sims to come home, you know? Oh, the sushi looks so good. He wants to improve. Elmore actually wants to improve his cooking skill, which we can absolutely do. I'm going to have Elmore grab a plate. And then Miss Ginger can grab a plate, and so can Lauren. Of course, once he comes home. Miss Dietrich also can probably, you know, grab a plate. Once she's done with her collecting. And then with Miss Alicia, we're going to stop hanging out for right now. Ask her to leave. Our hunger is good. It could be better though. We're gonna have Miss Lydia eat. The rest of her needs are pretty good. We cannot buy the pregnancy book because we don't have a bookstore yet. So then we're probably gonna send Miss Lydia to evil slumber when she's eaten. You know? I think that will be helpful for everyone. Then Elmore can probably go to sleep. Like, everyone's kind of at the point where they should probably start heading to sleep after they've eaten. Just, you know, due to being tired. And everything. You know? So that works for me. Elmore, of course, being the first into bed. And his inventory is good, which is great. I'm gonna try to take care of Lawrence right now while he is eating. Right. And then once we are done, Miss Lydia is going to bed. She's going to sleep in, of course. And then Miss Ginger also needs to sell her inventory. And she already has to sleep in. Perfect. Perfect. Now we just need to wait for Miss Dietrich to, like, get home. Lauren can definitely also do the long sleep. Right. I mean, he can honestly be awake for longer. He could possibly wait for Miss Dietrich to come home. And because of that, we can, like, send him to go do some more fishing then, theoretically. And I'm gonna let him get to the fishing and then do a save as for my little sanity here. Right. And I'm probably gonna watch just Miss Dietrich go collecting. Perfect. I still don't know, like, what the perfect balance is with the collecting, right? Of, like, how much to sell gems for. Oh, Miss Dietrich is going so slow. That's probably part of why it takes a certain amount of time now to go collecting. That's fair. Okay. So basically everything we do gotta have, like, some analyzation for. So we do kind of gotta wait. All right. It's probably gonna be, like, around 10, I assume, when she gets back to the lot, if we're lucky. Do hustle. Come on, hustle, Miss Dietrich. Hustle. I know you're hungry, but, like, you need to go collect this random rock. Think about all the money that this one rock will give you. Imagine if it's, like, a luminous gem. I think that's the most, I believe that's the most expensive gem in the game. Like, if it was, that'd be kind of wild. Then it would all be worth it. I'm honestly kind of just hoping that's not, like, a $5 gem. Because if so, that would get to the point that would potentially be embarrassing, you know? So let's hustle. Oh, it is way past 10 and we still have not gotten this gem. Okay. You know, that's my fault actually for being hopeful. Let's see if we can get home by 11. And I would like to try to have Dietrich and Lauren woohoo because Lauren does have the wish to improve his Kama Sutra skill, right? So I would love to see if we're able to do that. See, this looks like an expensive rock. You cannot tell me that that doesn't look like an expensive rock. So Dietrich is on her way home, which is great. Let's hope it takes less than like 20 minutes, but we never know. And we still need to catch that anchovy. I don't know where the anchovies are located in this town. And that does stress me out. Miss Dietrich, when she does get back home, doesn't need to immediately sleep. She instead is going to interact with Lauren some. Perfect. We're going to eat our dinner. And then, sorry, I didn't mean to pause. I just wanted to put this away. Then, oh, actually, Lauren wants to learn how to make sushi now. Fun, fun. But Lauren's going to be able to run back to the lot. And he can go ahead and woohoo with Miss Dietrich. They're not going to do any romance. They don't really have the time for that right now. It's time for bed, you know? So they're gonna have fun with that. Oh, I told y'all woohoo. Is Miss? Why are y'all not doing that? Give me a second. Is it like a no, you're not interested? Or a what situation? I don't know at this point. Or it might be that Miss Dietrich's too tired. That's not your bed, girly pop. That's not your bed. This is your bed. See? I mean, do woohoo's killing the Sims 3? Great question. We're about to find out. We're gonna have them at least have a little bit of fun. It didn't up the Kama Sutra, but that's okay. And then with everyone asleep for right now, I'm going to do a save. And then we've been playing for about 2 hours now. So I am probably going to throw it to a break. So we can just go ahead and like close the game and open it again. I think it has to be a full exit. And that is just to kind of ensure that we won't have a crash, ideally. I'm really hoping that we can avoid a crash. So I just closed the game real quick and we're gonna get it open. It's gonna take a couple minutes. It doesn't take that long for me, fortunately. But I do want to avoid too many troubles. My only fear is with I don't know if it's I don't know if it's the EA update or if it's like the Nvidia update with the like, oh, some mods are not compatible with this game and that whole effect. Shit, we're having that whole thing right now. Let me see if I can actually show you it. Wait, no, I'm not able to. Okay. So it's like you have to like tab so you can click continue and everything. Shit. Okay. Shoot. Of like you do tab and then you're supposed to click continue as fast as possible, but doesn't hold for like a second. It doesn't hold. So I'm like not able to do that. I realized as I exited that this might be a problem. And that is my bad for not realizing it sooner. Okay. I just truly love The Sims. The Sims is great. Cause I might just have to go and like re-update all of my NRES mods. I believe that's what people say it might be. Of the NRES mods, but I'm not positive. Because the first time I got that black screen, I was like really stressed about it. But at this point, I don't even know it. I understand that's because of the mods and everything, and it's just frustrating. It's just frustrating. I don't know specifically what causes it to just not have the notification show up correct. You know? Like, it's wild to me that the computer is just like, oh, what if I just like don't work properly? Why am I able? Okay. Hi, we're struggling. I keep closing the game to reopen the game to see if that does anything. Right. Cause it's frustrating. Cause if you just close and restart the game enough, hopefully you shouldn't have to restart your computer. This is the quality content we come for when we play The Sims. Or we watch someone play The Sims. It's the technical difficulties. I'm not, it's fine. It's so fine. Please do the correct layers. I don't want to have to restart my computer because I am, okay. It's just not working. And like, let's, if I deactivate and go, yeah, you can't even see the window of The Sims. Great. It's really just frustrating because I've seen that the solution is doing like an alt tab situation. Right? Okay. But it just goes away so fast that I can't even click the continue button. So because of that, I'm really sorry and I'm like really frustrated about that. But because the game isn't working, we might just have to leave today's stream here because I don't want to have to like, we already had the difficulty with the computer basically like crashing and like freezing and doing a forced restart, along with just the Sims not wanting to reopen because I wanted to hopefully avoid a crash. So I think that might be it for today. I'm really sorry because this is like really short. It's only like 2 hours. And so what we did achieve is that we were able to get Alicia pregnant, which was great. And we kind of figured out that probably Elmore is going to try to unlock the bistro. Meanwhile, with Ginger, I'm leaning more towards the hospital or like something with logic. I would nice to also include like gardening and it'd be nice to also include gardening and fishing, but those are like kind of easy skills we're probably going to keep working on anyways. So I would be fine if she just unlocked the hospital because that only requires maxing out logic, it looks like. So I would be okay with that. I'm sorry for things being so short and having so many technical difficulties today. I'm frustrated about it too. But thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day and watch out for this Wednesday because 100 Days of Riverview is coming out on Plum Bob Cubed. Thank you so much and I hope you have a great day.